You know, the best part about visiting a light group is the fact you don't have to turn on your lights. It's Geekazine's coverage of NAB 2014, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Otherworld Computing, celebrating 25 years. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here with Geekazine over at Geekazine.com. I'm here with Rod Gammons. How you doing?
Nice to meet you, Jeffrey. How's it going?
It's going great, and you know, you guys, I've been searching for a good set of lights. My last lights, they were great. They were portable, but the problem was they really focused on the face, and then the rest of the area was really dark, and it looked ugly. And so I tried the ring light that I have, which is doing okay. It's doing a lot better than before. But then I saw your lights, and it's like, you know, this is exactly what I need. And these are called the Rotolights. So why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
Sure. Well, the great thing with these Rotolights is that they're designed as an on-camera or a little small production light for a run-and-gun solution for working videographers and cinematographers who don't have much time but want really lovely soft light source.
Yeah, you can't. I can't sit there and fine-tune my lights every single time.
You literally got to put it on the camera, and if it's not right in 5 seconds, you switch it off and use some other process. So the idea with these is that it's quick, it's simple. The quality light that comes out of them is absolutely gorgeous because it's soft, it's very diffuse, 140 degree beam angle, so whatever lens you're using, everything the camera can see is lit evenly. And the light is fully color adjustable, so you can set it to any normal daytime color temperature, all the way from tungsten, in fact, from tungsten light all the way up to bright blue sunshine at 6300 Kelvin. Yeah, so this one here is actually set to a tungsten color, and the one above is actually set, we've got to daylight with a diffuser on the front.
And the best part, we're seeing one where you've got that with the stand, and then up here, you've actually got, what is this, a Rode microphone or something?
It's actually our own mic. For years we've been showing this with the Rode, and the Rode is a very fine product. We like it a lot, but we actually have our own Roto mic now. Okay. We do a sound and light kit. So for a lot of DSLR videographers who've recently bought a camera and are looking for a better audio and lighting solution, the great thing with this is that they get a really sturdy suspension mount, fully featured broadcast directional microphone, and a light that's designed to fit over it.
Okay. Well, you know, this is great, and we've got a lot more stuff, and we're going to show you this, but we'll do this right after that. Of course, all this great action is brought to you by our friends over at OWC, Otherworld Computing. Because, you know, you can't always get a brand new Mac. You can't always get a brand new production system. So you have to upgrade what you've got. And the best part is they have the memory. They have the SSDs to actually make your computer run faster, run better in the environment that you're in. You got a brand new Mac Pro, instead of paying for the high price for Mac memory, you can get OWC memory at a fraction of a price and get a lot more memory out of that deal. They have a lot more over at the website. You can check it out. Of course, if you're looking to buy a refurbished Mac or something like that, they've got stuff like that too. Stuff for your iPhone, stuff for your PC. Did you know you could put an SSD into an old PC using an adapter? I didn't know that. Now I do. Check it out. Go over to geekazine.com/OWC. Geekazine.com/OWC and find out what they got. And then tell me your story. You want to save your Mac? Use the hashtag #SaveMyMac. And tell me why you need memory, and we'll talk about it on air over at Geekazine.com. That's over at Geekazine.com/OWC. This is my favorite one. It's a handheld version, so I could do that and get some, I could spooky stories. Once upon a time, anyway. So whoops. I should have checked that. So anyway, basically we got it's like one of those push lights, except brighter, of course. Yeah. What is this powered on battery-wise?
I'll show you. We have 3 AA batteries. They can be lithium, they can be standard rechargeables, they can be Duracells. Okay. On lithiums, you're going to get 4 hours runtime. On a lithium rechargeable, you'll get 4 hours, and on a standard alkaline like a Duracell, you'll get 3.5 hours.
Okay. And what if I wanted to dim it?
We have a series of filters, calibration and color control filters, that include neutral densities, so you get really accurate dimming with no color shift.
So the lights stay the same, you just put a filter on top.
We put a filter on top of it. And because we keep the circuitry really simple, we actually get way extended battery life over every other light that's available on the market.
Well, that's crazy. I never thought of that. I mean, I always wanted to get something with a dimmer, but that's actually hurting my shot?
In several ways. It typically means they have to put a pulse width modulation circuit which flashes the light.
Okay.
You don't want a flashing light.
No, no.
And the second thing is that
Unless it's a disco.
yeah, of course. And then as you dim that, typically the color will shift south, so you'll get the light the color temperature will change. So it really isn't great with those kind of rotary dimmer controls on the small inexpensive cheap lights.
Okay.
So we did it the other way, which is to have a very simple system of real old school lighting, which is to use filters, ND filters, half a stop, one stop, 1.5 stops, and then we actually use CTB filters, color change blue filters.
Now these filters are inside underneath here, or?
All stored inside. Each one is numbered, so you can identify it really easily, and it gives you a full set of everything from diffusers through neutral densities, even a pink filter for matching to things like Kino Flow, fluorescence and stuff like that. And then you have color control filters that allow you to take the color temperature of the light all the way down to full tungsten or all the way up to direct sunshine.
Cool.
Every step in between. It goes together a quarter of a turn like that, and you just push the filter holder on at the front, and that's it. It all locks together.
Put it on a stand that can fit onto the camera either through the microphone or through its own stand.
So this is the little stand. It just pops through the middle like that, clips on at the back, comes down to a shoe adapter with a tripod screw.
Oh, okay. So you can get it on a little hook, or you can put it right on the shoe area.
Yeah, or mount it on an arm and clamp kit, or a little suction cup, or as we see here, this is on a little. We're using a lens support actually, upside down. So this is one of the Red Rock Micro lens supports.
And its footprint is actually it's very lightweight,
Yeah,
and it'll fit in most camera bags fairly easily. So I like this a lot. Now we're going to talk about, well, first of all, the light that we have right here. That's the big brother of it, and actually it's this light right here, just a single version of that with the barn doors on it.
Yeah.
What's the price on that light?
Well, that light is around about the $2,300 mark. It's it won the big one, the Innova won Lighting Product of the Year last year.
And you got different configurations. I see this is what a six light configuration around DSLR and much more. Well, so that's around the $2,000 mark.
Yeah.
So how much are these lights?
The single kit of this, which is the light with its filters, stand, shoe adapter, the pouch, and the pack of additional Lee color effect filters, you're looking at somewhere normally about $200 through B&H or Amazon, Adorama. The double kit is about $300 roughly in America.
But you get two lights out of that.
You get two lights, which is great. So you can use one as a key light, one as a sort of colored side fill.
I always have a main light and a backup light.
Yeah.
In this case, I actually have 3 lights at this show,
Yeah.
that if I need to, I can set it up really easily. So you said you can find it at B&H or something like that. Where's your website if they want to get it direct?
Well, you can get all the information on rotolight.com,
Okay.
and that will direct you to the nearest either distributor or dealer. And our distributors in America are a company called RTS, who are up in Long Island in New York.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. I'll give this back to you, even though I don't want to. So, thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
If you're looking to do a mobile solution, you want a nice light, the Rotolight looks like a great solution, not only for brightness, but also for color temperature. It's things I didn't even know about when it's just doing simple camera work. So, Jeffrey Powers with Geekazine. We got a lot more video over at geekazine.com and youtube.com/Geekazine. Geek out and check out all the NAB videos.